A huge thank you to these incredible supporters on the screen and to you watching this video. Your support helps us bring our golf curriculum to low-income children around the world at no cost to them, just like our location in Cape Flat, South Africa in partnership with the Leaderboard program. Please like, share, and consider subscribing. Together, we can give the gift of golf to kids who need it the most. So JJ, Spaun, and Sam Burns are sitting right on top of the US Open leaderboard, but hopefully this isn't the kiss of death saying that out loud. But let's take a quick look at their driver swings down the line, and you're about to see two totally different motions, which proves one thing loud and clear. Again, there are no universal theories, no magic methods, and definitely no swing secrets. The best players in the world are wildly different, and so are you. The only way to improve is by understanding your body, your lifestyle, your range of motions, and your real goals, not copying someone else's move. And definitely not listening to Wizard of Oz swing gurus flooding the market with quick fixes and sold out perceptions. So stick around, because by the end of this quick video, you might finally understand why your swing is your swing and how to actually own it. And if this is your first time watching one of our videos, just know it's all about the cause and effect of your swing. Okay, so for these videos, I'm trying to do more condensed videos so it's not a 25-minute saga, because I know it takes a while to go through some of my videos. I can get too deep sometimes. Strike that, I can just get too carried away. So we're going to pick a couple of things to look at from these videos, and then we'll probably do once in a blue moon a very deep analysis on these golf swings. So we're going to pick a couple things. The first thing I want you to look at is the setup. Obviously, the one on the right side, we have more forward bend. The one on the left side, we're standing up taller. This does affect a couple things, but we're also going to look at the grip and how the motion of the hands take away first. We see a big difference specifically on the right side, how we set the club earlier versus the one on the left side. But the thing I want you to look at is the tilting at impact, how they're different based on the setup. But both of these players are great ball strikers. Obviously, they're the best in the world. They're on the PGA Tour. They hit it about the same distance. I just looked at their stats, and they hit it about 60% of the fairway. So we're looking at two identical results in terms of stats, but no way are these two swings identical. So let's just go to that midway point. We see Sam Burns. Look at that right hand, how it just pulls back, and he's setting very early. The one on the left side, JJ, doesn't set until much later in the swing, and the club is moving slightly above the plane versus the one on the right side is moving at that plane line. But what we're going to look at is how the shoulders do tilt relative to that starting position. So right where the forearms are about parallel, these aren't quite synced up just because they are two different people. We're going to look at that shoulder tilting. So we see Sam on the left side get that shoulder tilt pretty relative to his starting position. JJ on the left side, right when the hand is parallel, again, we see that shoulder tilt get pretty relative, maybe a slight left shoulder up based on the bend forward. So if you have trouble maintaining tilting, you definitely want a taller starting position. For the older guys like me, we cannot get our left shoulder to maintain that original posture, so we start to lose it. Now all of a sudden our hands are too low, we get disconnected, and we're all of a sudden, you know who's coming to dinner, we're fishing. But when we get to the top of the swing, what we can see is, as a result of their starting position, we get two different hand height positions. The one on the left side, JJ, doesn't have as much shoulder tilt as Sam, so we see the shoulder tilting is still a little bit left high versus Sam. He's doing still a pretty good job maintaining that turn tilt relationship, and as a direct result, we see the hand height get a little bit lower relative to them. So if you take a look at the top of the hands, it's about head height here. They're way above head height just because we have a more squatting position. Shoulders are tilting, so we're squatting down, versus the one on the left side, we're standing taller to get some more turn. Now we can also see that Sam on the right side is a little bit more connected, a little bit more wider, because he's able to get that tilt and turn relationship down, versus JJ might be a little longer and narrower, so we don't see the width that we have on the right side. But they're both beautiful ball strikers. They both hit it a ton, so clearly it is working from two completely different positions. And one thing you also want to look at is the depth of the hands. So let's do this in mellow yellow. We can see the depth of the club on both of these. It's adequate with enough depth. So if you want to know if your club gets deep enough, look at where Ivan Red is. That's your initial plane line. Then you look at your bend forward where they kind of intersect. You want the club to be around that region. Now, if you get too far towards your toes with your club being not deep enough, you've got some severe rerouting to do, or you're going to be struggling with coming over the top. And again, Buffalo is going to come to dinner. But here is where the move really takes a different turn for both of these gentlemen. One on the right side, we have a wider, more connected swing, so he's able to drop it in the slot a little bit quicker. So if we take a look at JJ, if you look at today's modern instruction world, they're going to say, man, you better change that. You better get shallow. So we've got to get you to rotate and turn and bend and tilt and do all this ridiculous motion so you can even fit inside a little square box. But clearly we can see this is not the case for Sam Burns. He's able to get a little bit shallower, quick. Oh man, I hate that word. Quicker, because he's got the room. He was more squatting. There's a tilt relationship is working. But because we don't have the room on the left side that we do on the right side for the hands to pass, what you'll see now is you'll see a little bit of condensation. Is that the word? Condensation, a little compression, lack of real estate down at impact. So what does JJ have to do? He now has to engage the tilting. So if we go down to impact, right when we strike the ball, let's go a little bit further past to make sure we can see the shoulder tilting. So we take a look and say, okay, Tony, visually by eye, they're about the same shoulder tilting, but one difference is look at the amount based on their initial forward bend. So we're looking at this angle here versus this angle here. The one on the right side, there's more angle because he's maintaining his posture from a deeper bend, from a more forward bend position, so he has more room, requiring less tilted impacts. And how do we know this? Let's take this back and let's get our tilting numbers checked out. 61, and we have, so let's go back to where we can see their shoulder tilt. There's JJ on the left and we have 25, and here is Sam on the right and we have 39. So we have 14 degrees of tilting on the right side versus 35 on the left side. And this just comes with your setup. It comes with how much up or down you are and how much you can relate the tilt to the turn successfully. And you can only do that by providing room. And if you don't have room, guess what you're going to do? You're going to have to increase your tilt. So let me know if this helps you in the comments down below. Also, let me know who you think is going to hold off for the win. Is it going to be one of these two gentlemen? My prediction, so I'm going out on a limb here, I think +4 is going to win the championship because this is moving day. We don't see many people moving. We see people up and down a little bit. Most of them are going to come back. I think by the end of today, +1, maybe +2 is going to lead it. Tomorrow, +4 is going to win it. What do you predict? Golf course is only getting harder. Hope that helps you. Father's Day tomorrow. Happy Father's Day. There's no live stream. We're going to move it to Monday because it's Father's Day. Enjoy the time with your kids. And if you have a dad out there, give him a call. I'll see you Monday for the live stream. Peppers and Greens.